Kid Hungry updates. So first and foremost, I want to let you know we do have some grant opportunities coming up. One that some of you already know about. We do have for summer, we are exclusively providing grants to those doing rural non-congregate service this year. The deadline is rapidly approaching. So if you are in a rural area, think you might be in a rural area and you might be interested in doing rural non-congregate service, you want to definitely make sure you get in touch with myself or Andrea really by the end of the day. But the deadline for the grants are going to be for summer will be this Friday. We do have regular school meals grants that are going to be available and with the deadline in June. So if you have other school meals programs that you are interested in receiving funding for, please get in touch. If you're in San Bernardino County, you want to get in touch with myself. If you're Riverside County, you would want to get in touch with Andrea. And your CNAP coordinators can also connect you to us as well. Next slide, please. And we are also very excited to announce our Super Summer Award.
Alexa.
2023. And please just a reminder, make sure you are muted if you are not already. This year we are going to be offering 3 categories you can apply for. If you are doing summer meals in about mid to late June, watch for an email from your CNAP lead, which will connect you to a Google form, and you can apply for a Super Summer Award. And there's 3 categories. You can apply in the Reaching New Heights category, which is basically going to be if you have grown your program in some way. So that can be if you've added multiple sites, or you've added a higher number of participation, or maybe it's your first time offering summer meals and you went from 0 sites to 1 site. That's all an example of how your program has grown. So that's a category you can apply for. You can apply for Fun in the Sun, which is fun enrichment activities or any other ways that you have made your program fun for staff or students. And then Marvelous Menus. This could be doing farm to summer, or maybe something special with scratch cooking. It could be anything. So nominations will be due for your summer program by July 31st, and winners will be announced in fall 23. And the prize is sponsored by No Kid Hungry is $500 in morale moolah for your staff. We did something similar last year, and we loved seeing the pictures and creative things that the winners did with their staff. Some took them out for coffee, some had little parties for them, some got special prizes for their staff, and they just absolutely loved it. So if you would like some extra $500 in moolah, morale moolah for your staff, be sure to nominate yourself for a Super Summer Award. Next slide, please. Make sure you visit our No Kid Hungry Center for Best Practices website. We have oodles and oodles of summer resources. This is just an example of some of the links we have. I know you can't click on them right now, but we will send you the slide deck after the call is over, and you'll be able to click on all of these. The QR code will also take you directly to our Center for Best Practices. Next slide. We also have some webinars coming up. Now, I know 2 of them have passed, but the recordings are available, and they are super fantastic webinars. We also have some other summer webinars as well that are coming up in the future and have also passed in the, these are national No Kid Hungry webinars in our summer meals series. I highly recommend them. They have some amazing speakers, and the slide decks are also available on our Center for Best Practices website. Next slide. Okay, let's see if I can manage this. I'm going to ask you guys a little poll here. So my first question, I'm going to launch it. Hopefully you guys can see a poll question pop up on your screen that says, are you planning on providing summer meals in a rural non-congregate setting? Yes, no, unsure, or I'm not a summer sponsor. If you aren't sure if you're a summer sponsor or not, you are not a summer sponsor. So you would know if you are a summer sponsor, then you're doing a lot of work with paperwork to the CDE. Okay, I'll give a couple more minutes.
Am I considered rural?
That is something you can connect with me on. Rural is there's some maps that you can use that the CDE is sending out, and we have some maps as well on the No Kid Hungry side that can help you figure out whether or not you would qualify under the rural designation. Ultimately, you have to ask the CE and they can help you determine.
LaShawn, it's Betty. When we looked you up, you were not rural, but maybe look at the updated list that they sent out because it was so sparse.
Okay, and I'm sharing the results right now. So it looks like we've got a couple that are interested, some that are unsure, and then we've also got several that are not summer sponsors. But we are excited to have them on the call because we do have lots of partners here today that we can help you guys. Let's see. Now, next, I have one more poll question. The next one is our fun one. Hopefully this works. Okay. Question number 2, are you interested in connecting with partners who can provide booths, entertainment, and or enrichment activities for kids at your summer meals sites? Yes, no, or I am a partner who can provide enrichment activities, or does not apply to me. A few more moments. Okay, I think we've got a good number here. I'll share the results here. So yeah, a good percentage of you said yes, you do want some partners to come out to your sites. We've also got a good number of you who are partners joining us today. Thank you. So you're going to get some great information and resources today. Okay. And let's go to the next slide, Alex. All right. And with this, I'm happy to introduce our very first speaker. I want to just give a quick shout out and a congratulations to Hesperia Unified School District. They are 2022 winners of the USDA Turn Up the Beat Award and the USDA One in a Honeydew Melon Award. Used to be the One in a Melon, now it's a One in a Honeydew Melon Award. So thank you for all you do to support your students. I know you support your staff and your community. Providing such fun in your summer. You guys really do go the extra mile, which is why we invited you to come here and share with others some of the cool stuff you do. Let's go to the next slide. So I'm going to pass it over now to LaShawn Bray. She's a supervisor too for Hesperia Unified School District. I've personally been out at their summer kickoffs. They are a blast and I will be there this year. So take it away, LaShawn.
I'm gonna unmute myself. Okay. Wow. Welcome everybody. I didn't expect such a big group. Thank you. And thank you for showing me those awards. I didn't know the name changed to Honeydew Melon. So I figured that was an award we discussed earlier that it should be given to our husbands because they're our honeydews. They do everything right. But anyway, thank you. I can't hear myself, so this is okay, right? For up here, I know, talk back to me, please. Keeping the fun in the summer. For us getting started this year, I wanted to go over, this is some of the pictures. Last year on the one on the left was out at Lime Street Park. That was our last year, just a regular service day. Another picture in the middle is a couple years ago, I want to say at Topaz. And then the one on the right is our kickoff in the park because I can see the vendor booths in the back and the police cars. So I like to start off with a big kickoff. And this year I got the radio station involved. I've got Cat Country. We're going with a country barbecue theme, and I've got a lot of you vendors coming out. So we're gonna have a bunch of fun carnival games and excellent booths and get all our peeps up here knowing that we're here and at the 2 locations. So on the next slide, this is a picture of some of our fun summer things. You can see Robin over there under Rethink Your Drink, and our setup there, Chef Joe and my director barbecuing for everybody. And then the elote corn was a big hit, and fresh peaches for the farm to summer. And the next slide. That's another, these are a lot of the activities I try to have at 2 different locations and fill up my activities calendars. So whoever's here that are vendors that can help me out, I have my calendar and some spots open. D, I need an answer. No kidding. So we've done taste test for farm to summer. This is a picture of our meal. Gardening, those 3 little guys are my grandbabies. So yes, I did get the photo release, Robin. And there's Maggie doing some planting of seeds with the kids. We've had obstacle courses, the blender bike with Raj from Dairy Council. And then here I got some books donated. I read to the children and gave everyone a free book. So this is my fun part of summer to keep everybody busy. My idea is to have meals available for the children, of course, but I encourage the parents to bring a snack with them or bring their own lunch and come and hang out and make a picnic out of it and hang out for the day. So I want to have an activity every day to keep everyone engaged, and could be Zumba, could be jazzercise, could be gardening, obstacle courses. We try to keep, I wanted food, fun, and fitness, keep everybody busy. So next slide. Hurdles. These are some of my hurdles this year. Picking a location. A lot of our schools are under repair during the summer. They're replacing the roofs, the air conditioners, all this kind of stuff. Couple years, I've had some hurdles with the park and management and getting the park back. Now we have a new management team there who asked us to come back. So I'm so thrilled we got back there last year, and I get them back again this year because I can serve about 300 kids a day there. And they have a kids camp. So I've kind of made a deal with them. I'll help advertise their kids camp if they, participate. And then staffing, we spend numerous hours trying to figure out our staffing, how many people we need at different locations, how many truck drivers, and what sites we have to deliver to, and how many hours each of them need to work. So these are some of the fun hurdles. Delivery drivers, how many and what sites they have to go to, because we have other programs besides Seamless Summer. You've got ELOP, the extended learning, and we have ESY and county kids who are extended school year. So, and then the new regulations making breakfast available also this year, and which sites I'm going to be able to do that at, and delivering to the different sites because I'm not going to have staff at all those schools. So those are some of the fun hurdles that we deal with. And then my fun part is not really a hurdle. My activities calendars, I love them, and it's ongoing fun, and I'm hoping to complete it real soon. So I'll be hitting all of you up that are on this webinar to sign up for a day. How about that? So next picture. Am I going too fast? This is our kickoff. So June 1st from 11:30 to 12:30. I'm just going to do the kickoff, even though I have 2 locations for my summer feeding. I'm just going to do the big kickoff at the park, because years before I've had 2 different kickoffs, one at the park, one at the school, and it just gets to be too much. And it's hard for you guys to come up 2 days in a row to do the same, set up the booths and stuff. So this one I like to blow up really big. So we did find money in the budget to pay for Cat Country to come out. And these are the people I've got committed so far to show up at our kickoff. Sunrise Produce is going to set up a farmer's market for the kids so they can pick some fresh fruits and vegetables to take home. No Kid Hungry, they're going to do spin the wheel for prizes. I'm hoping Smile IHP reading for Ready for Reading. Lynette will do face painting and all kinds of games. I've got the fire department. They're going to have a fire truck out there as long as they don't get called away. And the sheriff's department will be there. Deputy McGruff will be there. 211. And of course, San Bernardino County superintendents, all the different booths and different departments. Everybody will set up fun booths, and I'm hoping that we'll do country carnival kind of themed games at everyone's booth. And I just go and even get the little pool for the little doggy pool for the water, and have some fun toys or games in that, ring toss or balloon toss, anything, because it's going to be hot out there. So this one is taken off nicely. I think I'm pretty well full, and it's going to be really good. I'm really excited to see you all and some of your faces so I can put a name to a face on this webinar. Next slide. This is our flyer for the summer, and it's June 1st through June 29th, Monday through Thursday at these 2 locations. I was able to acquire Cottonwood this year. I usually do Topaz every year, but their roof is under construction. So, and we will be at Lime Street Park again. And we did put at the bottom, reminding them that the food is only for the children ages 1 through 18, and encouraging parents to bring their own and hang out for the day with them. And there's no more grab and go meals. I did have a lot of confusion with that last year after COVID and all the grab and go. They had people who kept driving up trying to take the meals and leave. I'm like, no, stay here. So this one, I'm also having it translated to Spanish right now too. So I will have both of them out to the students and out to the radio station. I gave them the information today, and I'll be doing some live broadcasts from the radio station at Cat Country as well. Next one. Okay, here's my first calendar. I've started with activities at Lime Street Park. So you can see I've got Raj on there. Then the Dairy Council, I have one of our teachers who teaches Zumba. The library, I got back on board with them again. I'm going to be advertising at their big kickoff on May 18th, and they're going to come out and set up a booth here too. Smile, rethink your drink. I've got Pot of the Otter at the end. So as you can see, I've got a few blank spaces. So any vendors that are here today want to sign up, go ahead and text me, call me, email me, or chat. And the next one is Cottonwood. It's filling up nicely too. So, but I still have some spaces available. So I'm hoping you're all help me out. And I'm looking forward to this summer. I think the next page was there any more? Same one at the end. So that's it for me. Any questions, I guess, will be handled at the end, correct?
Yes. And actually, since we do have a little bit of time, I did want to kind of ask you a little bit, LaShawn. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit more about your activity calendar and how you go about creating it. Because I remember way back when you were the first ones years ago that I saw with the activity calendar, and we tried to adopt that in Redlands, and it's just such a great idea. So could you share a little bit about how, if a district or a summer sponsor is listening and they have different sites, whether it's park or school sites, how would they go about creating an activity calendar? When should they start doing it? Who would they talk to, and why? Why do you think it's a benefit?
Oh, I mean, it's a great benefit. It actually, the parents really get involved. They come out and I had a yoga instructor out there, and they're like, can we do it too? I'm like, yes, bring beach towels, bring yoga mats, whatever, Please. Had one lady out there doing some dances with the kids and Baby Shark and all this stuff. Parents like, can we do it too? Yes. Les Schwab tires, I got to reach out to them. I think I got that idea from Rialto, and they came out one time and did a big obstacle course and had prizes and water bottles and all kinds of fun stuff. It's just, the parents really appreciate it. And a lot of them are like, because they don't want to go home either. They're like, oh, it's so nice out here, and you've got activities for our kids. It gives us a break, and sometimes like at the park, they have swim lessons. So it gets them a break between that and open swim and stuff. But I started about a month or so ago. I think I sent an email to everyone that I worked with last year. Hey, I'm starting my activities calendar. And it seems like we have to start earlier and earlier each year, but it is hard to commit because you guys have a lot going on. So sometimes I will wait, I can still keep filling the calendar, and sometimes it just happens to the last minute. But anybody, the parents and the kids really appreciate it. Last year, Ready for Reading, she took every Tuesday, Lynette Ramirez, and they did coloring sun visors one day, coloring mask or superhero mask, coloring frisbees, just little fun things that the kids can do. So they're just not grabbing lunch and trying to leave. They actually have fun. I know Robin had a question.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And just out of curiosity, do you find that it increases your participation to have those
definitely
activities?
Yes. Oh, and I post on there's like post on here right next to where the park benches are, the tables, the copy of the menu. So the kids and the parents will take a picture with their phone, a copy of the activities calendars at both sites. So they know there's other sites they can go to, and they'll see, oh, they're going to have that there that day. Mom, can we go to, Cottonwood or Topaz and do this? I've had other parents like they're on their way down the hill. They weren't able to come to Lime Street Park. but or Topaz is closer to the freeway, they'll stop there, have lunch, and then go down the hill for whatever they have to do. So they will look at the activities calendars. The menus would be the same, but they try to plan their days around what days they want to come, and they all come back. And then we do Domino's every Wednesday, so it always brings a big crowd. So it's fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all those wonderful ideas, LaShawn. I'm sure there's going to be lots of discussion and questions on this. So for all of our listeners, if you have any questions for LaShawn, feel free to type them in the chat, and we'll make sure that they get answered live in the Q&A. But for now, we're going to move on to our next presenters. We can go to the next slide, Alejandra. I'm going to pass it over to Robin Ronkes, who is our CNAP lead for San Bernardino County, and Andrea Morey, who is our CNAP lead for Riverside. And they are going to talk to you about how you can get connected with partners in your area. So I believe Robin is going to take it first.
Hey, thank you so much, Robin number one.
No, you're definitely Robin number one. I'm Robin.
Anyway, what I wanted to talk about before I went into and introduce you to some of the wonderful partners that you can collaborate with during the summer is that if you're doing all of these events and bringing partners in and making sure your menus are wonderful, then you should be recognized for that. And so there are opportunities for recognition. We have the USDA Department of Agriculture, the Food and Nutrition Service offering the Turn Up the Beat Award, which recognizes outstanding summer meal program sponsors across the nation who work hard to offer high quality meals to children that are appetizing, appealing, and nutritious during the summer months. And part of that, they do ask you, whether you collaborated or not, and what kind of things did you offer during the summer. And so if you want to go and look up that website, I will put that in the chat box after I'm done talking. And you can look that up and see what is on the nomination form and how your summer can meet those guidelines and be recognized for that. Also, the California Department of Education Summer Food Service Program has a Farm to Summer Week, which extends from June 19th through the 23rd of this year during summer. And it's dedicated to celebrating local foods on the menu, offering taste test sampling your meals, and providing opportunities for children to experience agriculture-based education activities. And they want you to also spread the word and with your social media, and that's part of what they're looking that you do as well. And so for that one, if you participate in that, there's a pre-survey to fill out and a post-survey. And so we will, when that is posted, we will share that with you. And so please consider applying for either one of those two awards and be recognized. Okay, next slide. Okay, next on our agenda, we will have some partners from both Riverside and San Bernardino County, or ones that actually span both counties. And we're going to start off with Smile SBC with Laura Gallardo. So Laura, if you want to go ahead and take yourself off mute and then let people know what you're able to do during the summer to assist them.
Yes, thank you, Robin. So we are the San Bernardino County Oral Health Program, also known as Smile SBC. And we have partnered with our San Bernardino County nutrition team before on the summer meals for the past couple of years, I think now. And what we do is we offer oral health education, oral health resources, and that includes a step-by-step guide on enrolling into Medi-Cal if families aren't already enrolled in any type of insurance. We also provide information on understanding benefits. Most of these include Medi-Cal dental beneficiaries and what services are included with their benefits. And that includes IEHP and Molina. And we also connect with partners. So we participate at the events, and we also distribute toothbrush kits, which includes a toothbrush, toothpaste, chapstick, floss. Sometimes students will, go beyond the 6 months of changing their toothbrush. So it's, a nice incentive to give to the students. And we also support the events across the county. So if you want to connect with us, excuse me, my allergies, we have our information here. You can visit us at our website at smilesbc.org, or you can email us at info@smilesbc.org, and I'll be sure to drop in all that information in the chat. And we also do have our counterparts for San Bernardino County, or I'm sorry, Riverside County, the local oral health program, who, if any Riverside folks want to reach out to them, I could also plug in their information on the chat.
Okay, so thank you, Laura, and we really look forward to seeing you out there. I know a couple summers you haven't been able to go, so yeah, we look forward to seeing you out there.
Yes, and thank you for having us again. I know the kickoffs are like a huge hit. We have lines of students really eager to spin our wheel and, you know, get that prize.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next partner that we have here, we have Courtney Blanks, and she is with Inland SoCal United Way, or 211, and she'll be presenting on what 211 can do to assist you in promoting summer meals as well as at your summer meal events.
Hello,
So go ahead.
everyone. Thank you, Robin. So like Robin said, my name is Courtney. I'm one of the database curators at Inland SoCal United Way. So pretty much we provide CalFresh, Medi-Cal, low-cost internet. We're 24/7, call whenever. And we also provide food, housing, utility assistance, which is usually like the highest calls we usually get with the call volume. And we have our preschool, reentry, aging, disability specialists to assist. We have our CRAs who assist with, the calls and everything. So pretty much what I do as the database curator is we provide a list of all the summer meals for each district and add it to our website, inlandsocalUW.org. And from the help of Robin, it makes it a lot easier because she's able to send in the different districts. Before I was just calling every district, but within like the last year, it's gotten a little easier. And we also, go out on different, outreach events, and we're providing just the services that we provide, and we're also passing out the flyers, which thanks again, Robin. So she was able to give us summer meals flyers, and we hand that out, to the different parents. But I mean, it's for the kids. The summer meals are for the kids, but also it's for the parents there when they're in need or they need any type of service. And I'm just looking forward to the different summer events coming up. So I'll be there, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Courtney. And Courtney's going to put her email contact in the chat box, because if you have a flyer that you're done with, all your summer meal sites, you can either send them to her directly, or you can also send them to me as well. Okay, thank you, Courtney. And next on our partners, we have Kaur from Dairy Council, and she's been a partner for many years with summer meals. So go ahead, Raj.
Thank you, Robin. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see everyone. I do miss being in person, so it's nice that summer meals, everyone kind of gets to be in person. I just wanted to share my screen really fast. Dairy Council has a dedicated, I'm trying to share my screen. So I'm going to stop. So, okay, perfect. Okay. Everything good, Robin? Okay, perfect. So we have a dedicated page on summer meals. I'll put the link in afterwards, but if you go to this page, it has pretty much all of it. We've kind of curated everything and put it together. So we have community food access resources. So this is our toolkit. I encourage you to click there, download it. It's got just all the resources. Everything is clickable and all the links are there. So that's very nice. This one is a summer meals location finder. This one is food resources. We have this with No Kid Hungry. We have this flyer. It's available in English and Spanish. So if anybody wants that, they can go to the website, or you can email me to get the flyer. We put a QR code this time. And what's nice about these flyers is you can just keep them as is, or you can download the ones with different sizes in English and Spanish and kind of put your district information. I know they're really nice at the end of the school year just to hand them out to parents, or even at places that you wouldn't expect, like the libraries or different places where parents hang out. And there's a whole bunch of nutrition education. So there's the Let's Eat Healthy Together series, which is 12 videos. They're about 15 minutes each. There's online games. There's a USDA resource kit. So you can click on that to see what the USDA resources are. We have taste and teach activities, especially for June is Dairy Month, and also for that Farm to Summer Week when you're supposed when if you want to highlight agriculture. So don't forget dairy. And there's resources for families. And then we have this 1-minute promo video with the chargers, just promoting summer meals. So it's a nice, if you want to put it somewhere, it's a quick 1-minute video. And there's food literacy. So this is like grade level. You click on that and it has like a passage and there's answers. And there's also an answer guide. They're very easy, simple. You can print them out for that. And then there's just some videos that are also related to that. And then if you want to get the flyer, especially, just go ahead and click here, or you can just email me for the flyer. So I thank you for letting me share quickly. I think it's easier if you just see it on the website, and then I'll put the link to the website.
Okay,
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you so much, Raj. Those are good resources. Okay, next we have from San Bernardino County Environmental Health Services, Jeremiah Henighan. And
Hello,
he is
everyone.
presenting for Adelaide Ballesteros. So thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Henighan. Like she said, I'm representing Environmental Health Services for San Bernardino County, and I'm a part of the Media Outreach Education team. So our services include resources and education about mosquito prevention, foodborne illnesses, school safety, and more. So our team is known for doing table and events, enrichment activities, and presentations. Now, with our enrichment activities, we're tailored to younger audiences. We can also tailor it to older audiences. And the best thing about that is while we're engaging with the kids, we're also engaging with the parents, providing resources for mosquito prevention. Because right now, this will be one of the worst mosquito seasons due to all the rain and the snow that's melting. So we're basically benefiting the community by teaching about mosquito breeding, but we're also plugging them with resources to reduce the mosquito bites within their home. But if you would like to have us out in future events or anything, I will provide our contact information below. We'll be more than happy to help you guys.
Okay, thank you, Jeremiah. Yeah, if you could put
No
that
problem.
in the chat box for people, and they can connect with either you or Adelaide. So I am going to now pass it over to my counterpart in Riverside County, Andrea Morey.
Hey everyone, it's Andrea, Riverside. I'm going to quickly throw it to Marci to share what IEHP can do this summer.
Good afternoon, everyone. Forgive me, I'm losing my voice. We will be excited to attend some of your events. I want to make that caveat. We cannot promise to be at all of them, but would definitely love to get out. We finally are fully staffed after COVID. So we actually have 6 community reps, one for each of the 6 territories in the IE. And so I think they would love to attend, 1 to 3 or 4 in each of the territories. So we have our superheroes that can come out and have some fun with the kiddos. Obviously, we have lots of great info and giveaways. We have balloon twisters that we could potentially engage. Depending on what you're interested in, we could also engage our health education team. If they can come out and talk about anything specific like asthma or heart disease or nutrition. We also have an enrollment team. So if you believe that enrollment assistance is something that's needed in your area, we could try to partner with them. Or there's a lot going on right now about redetermination. So folks who are receiving yellow packets in the mail need to renew. So a team could come out and assist with that. So I think there's, various ways that we can partner and work together. Again, not promising that we would be everywhere, but I think this would be a lot of fun for us to get out to some of these locations and have fun with the kiddos. And I have a clarifying question. Sorry for someone that presented earlier, maybe for all of you. That hour, are they required to be there the entire hour? So is it like a captive audience, or they just have to come and eat in person and then they can leave as soon as they're done?
Yeah, they can come through with, that is our serving period of that time. The activities will be going on for that hour as well, so they can come and go as they please. And they can hang out longer. Well, say it's 11 to 12 at the elementary, so about 12:30 we'll be closing that one up. But the park, of course, they can stay as long as they want, but we'll be packing up the food, and activities are during that hour as well.
Okay. So
You don't
these
have
are-
to
these are
stay the whole
super-
time.
Yeah, super quick mini events, obviously very, very hot too. So things that we'll have to keep in mind. But yeah, we're excited. I think it would be fun to get out to some of these. We helped during COVID with some of the, like you were saying, the drive-through meal packs and all that. So I
Yeah.
actually love that we actually get to engage with people and they get to stay this time.
Yeah,
So
I think
we're here as a
Renee,
resource.
the person up here, Renee Alvarez, I believe, is hopefully getting a superhero for the kickoff. So last year we had a superhero there and they handed out comic books and they took pictures with the kids and face painting. It was fun. So
Yeah, fantastic. Yep, Renee is our High Desert representative. Kayla is on the line right now. She's our San Bernardino representative,
good.
and we have others in the field. But I'll go ahead and put my name and email in the chat. And Kayla, if you don't mind, can you do the same as well?
Okay,
Thank you. Looking forward to hearing from you all and connecting.
thank you.
All right, the next slide, please. And I don't see Thurman or Maggie on the call. I don't know if we have any Master Gardeners on the call today. Thurman wanted me to share that the Master Gardeners are looking for business this summer. So they would love to come and host a table to talk about dirt and worms and bugs and plants and whatever you want regarding growing and thriving and living in the desert climate that we have, right? So their contact information's on the slide, and they'd love an invitation to come out and meet your kids and even talk about community or school gardens or community gardens in the future. So if you're interested in getting into gardening, this would be a great way to get started. Next slide, please. All right, we've got a couple slides of just like a brain dump of all kinds of partners that love coming to community events. If you explain what you're doing and who's there, and then it's for an hour, they're pretty likely to show up, especially if they're nearby. So here are some ideas for you, depending on what's in your neighborhood and how far they might have to travel. A lot of ideas for you. Emergency services, anything with a cool vehicle. Kids love checking out cool cars, motorcycles, helicopters, ambulances, dump trucks, trash trucks, anything. Like, kids are curious, right? Recreation and fitness, somebody else that can get the kids moving and playing or promote their physical activities that they might have nearby. Health and medical, we've got a lot of partners here that are into that. So if you've got a business or a clinic or a health insurance plan that wants to show up and promote their services and also do some fun stuff with the kids to talk about body health, it's a great thing to do, as well as drugs, alcohol, tobacco, any of those needs. Basic needs, we've got a lot of families that are in critical need of some basic stuff, right? Housing, food, access to transportation, things like that. So think about your 211s and all of your basic need providers. Utility companies love to promote their utilities. They have great freebies. So consider calling some of your utilities to come out, as well as some of the associations regarding health. A lot of them have some great information for kids and families about protecting their heart, their lungs, their feet, all kinds of things. Next slide, please. Kids love animals and nature. We talked about the Master Gardeners. You might have a nature center or a pet store or somebody that does animal rescue. People want to show off their camping or fishing gear they might have for sale. So showing kids how to pitch a tent, like call up your local recreation store and see if they'll come out and do that. You may have your district contracted vendors that want to share about their food products or try out a different food product maybe to sample. Produce commodities, we've got all kinds of ideas here for you. Some grocery stores are excited about meeting their community and leaving the building to go introduce themselves to people in the community. So lots of county departments. There are so many county departments. Any topic you can think of, they probably have an outreach branch that wants to go out and meet the community. Behavioral health, the libraries, waste resources, they have great information about food waste, about recycling, about composting, everything. I love our county departments as far as outreach goes. We do a great job in promoting our services and also just giving some information to kids. Community clubs, if you have some in the area, Kiwanis, Lions, Elks clubs, church groups, they love to support their kids. And if you tell them we just need a fun activity, they'll pull one together for you. So you don't necessarily have to think of what you need them to do, but just making the phone call and asking them, hey, we've got these kids here, they're eating lunch, you guys want to come play with them, you want to show them something cool, you want to teach them something, you want to do a contest, like this would be just a great opportunity for them to connect with the community. So with that, I think we're ready for some Q&A time.